for this opportunity. He came to this university when he was just 18 years old as a player, and now he will lead his team out of the tunnel as the head coach. It is a dream come true, and his emotions are very high. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So North Texas kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Give to the back. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here comes the option. Keeps it on the option. Look out, he's got room. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Falcons will send out the punt unit. Catch is made at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll move the tight end. They'll give it to the transfer, first carry of the season. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson will throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. It's caught. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback.
Got some room to run. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. And the Falcons have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. On the option. He'll keep it on 2nd down. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I tell you what, fullbacks are kind of dying breeds. You just don't use them very much. So when you bring them in the game, a lot of times you bring them in the game to be physical and stout blockers, and then occasionally you give them the ball.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Air Force. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Crosses the 30. Turning it on. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. He's got 59 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Jackson gonna throw it. Under fire. Right on the money. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Chambers. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. On the option. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gap.
That's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And what a good job on the defense understanding, listen, when I get in here to go wrap him up, try to get that ball out. Try to punch it out. Secure the tackle first. Try to wrap that football up and make sure you find a way to get it out and keep hustling. Great job forcing the turnover.
There he goes. Makes it past the marker. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Well, and it's kind of crazy when you force that turnover. Everybody goes bananas. The sideline's going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. The option look. Pulls it on the option. Finds a little bit of space. Gets 3 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Here comes the speed on the jet sweep. Could be an alley. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. It's been a great way for the service academies to stay relevant in major college football by having prolific ground game.
Yeah, and those ground games are a pain in everybody's you-know-what. I mean, they drive you nuts, the triple option, because so much discipline. I mean, they're so good at running what they do. They don't do a lot, but they're going to hit you right in the mouth and run the football.
The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Pulls it on the option. He'll pitch it. Runs through the tackle. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first.
Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. Touchdown, Falcon. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the offense doing a nice job mixing the option play on that drive. They're able to get the defense outflanked. Nice decision by the QB, pitching it outside wide, the running back using his speed.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Jackson will throw. Working that left side now. Could not make his way to the corner.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. He's up to 90 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Give to the big fullback. Touchdown Falcons! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25. Stopped at the 26. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gonna run it. It's White. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Jackson gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Running inside. It's White. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time. Breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. from the 14-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. He's up to 113 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown Air Force! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Jackson will throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half, because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to...
Taking it the other way. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Strong safeties are guys you can spin down and a lot of times spend a lot of time in that box, which means he's going to be in the run fit. He's going to be making tackles consistently, and he comes up.
There's a crease. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. No good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Colorado taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
And it's the Buffs coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
Jackson going to throw it. With the catch, it's Reese. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Here's a little room there. Got enough for the first. At the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And I love the way they just came out in the second half. The passing game, it was a little touch and go in the first half, right? What did they do well? They ran the football. They come out in the second half, Palmer, more of the same. They didn't abandon it. They break the long run, and they cut into this lead.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? For them right now, the key is scoring points. Can't keep turning it over. They were turning it over, throwing the football, so let's run it. And after gashing him like that, if I was this offensive coordinator, I would just keep giving this guy the football, regardless of what the defense does, and see if you can break another long one.
And the Air Force offense ready to take over. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Turning it on. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. They'll run the option. Quarterback keep. Quick toss. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Sends it back in motion. Run it with the fullback. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Finding some room. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
You see so many offenses these days just throw swing routes to the running back. That's the extension of the run game. Well, that's the play, that's the extension of. It's the toss. And when he gets outside, watch out. He can dial up home runs.
They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. And the Falcons kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Jackson will throw right down the middle. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Goes to the option. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Right back to him on the ground. Picks up the 1st down. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Jackson gonna throw it. Oh, they're after him. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do because this passing attack has not been great.
Throws to the wideout. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Finds his tight end. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the 1st down. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. How about that tackle to stop him short on 4th down?
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Line getting set on 2nd down. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Motion from the back. The give to the fullback. Makes it past the marker. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
The Falcons back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Now on the option. He'll do it himself. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can...
Touchdown, Falcons! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Jackson will throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays, and now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
Unloads it left. Makes the catch. It's Reese. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Slings it downfield. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing? Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. They'll give it to the back. Trying to take it back. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Air Force! Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
Everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters, you're scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
And the extra point is good. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, a big key for this offense was getting the run game established, and this guy now over 120 rushing yards in this one. You got to give credit to the O-line. You obviously have to give credit to the running back as well, but they have answered the bell. They knew what they needed to do if they were going to be able to have success, and they're executing this game plan flawlessly.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the right. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And these drops can be very frustrating because you know he wants the football, and he demands the football. Dadgum, receivers a lot of times will walk in the huddle, throw me the ball. I've heard worse stories than that and worse language, but calling for the football, got to make plays, man. That's how you get more balls thrown your direction.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. They'll leave it with him. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Right back to the well.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
3rd and 4. on the ground with the counter. There's some room. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.